Hey guys, welcome back. Quick update on progress of the Volkswagen pickup and fifth wheel combo that we're working on. We got the pickup truck ride height where I want it, and I got the bus ride height where I want it, so now we can get to work on doing some cutting and gluing body together on the fifth wheel, so we can start cutting out our outline for our overhang on the fifth wheel. Got recess done for the fifth wheel hitch, and it's gonna drop in there like about so. And the motor we've picked out looks like it's out of a 96 Corvette. It's a 5.7 liter LS1 engine, and it's going to fit in here just perfect. Hang on, like about so. Hang on, let's get you up higher so you can see what I'm looking at. Hang on. All right, that's better. So that LS1's going to fit in there perfect, and we've got a cutout, of course, for access to service that baby. And believe it or not, this cutout section is going to fit right over top of that. So we don't have to put a hood scoop or anything and some kind of cowling back there, which I really didn't want to do. So that LS1 is going to fit in there perfect. What else have we got? We was talking earlier on my first video about maybe using or not using the fold down pickup box sides and tailgate on this. So what I have done, it's not a final thing, let me know what you guys think, is we've cut it in half and glued it together. Are you gonna work? Are you gonna sit on here properly? Almost. Hang on. There we go. So we got the pickup box, kind of half of it done. I may not glue that on in the final assembly. I may just have it loose like it is now, and depending on the look I want, I can either put it on or take it off. So I think that's going to look pretty good. Now we still got some more things we got to work out. I got to work out where I'm going to exit exhaust out this baby, and how we're going to get cooling for that that LS1 engine. What I tried is I have a couple of hood scoops in my stash, and I had them just tacked on there with my Elmer's adhesive tack on the side panels on both sides, and just to get an idea what it's going to look like and how I'm going to get cooling to this engine. Seeing how it's not in the back end anymore, and it's not a it's not an air-cooled engine by any means. So what I plan on doing is we're going to run, I decided not to put the side scoops on it because it just took away from the body lines way too much, and it just looked ugly. So what we're going to do is we're going to run cooling from the front, and what I've done is I've cut away a section of the front end of it, which I had to think really long and hard about before I actually took a saw to it. Hang on, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Just down below the headlights across the lower section of the front. We're going to run a couple of, I'm probably going to have to scratch build two rads, or either that or one big long rad. I haven't decided yet, just to get the visual look, and we'll have to come up with some kind of grill to inlay in there or behind it. I really thought long and hard before I made those cuts, but it's really the only solution that's going to look half decent with this baby. And once we get the front bumper on it, hang on a second. Oh, look out. really, come on. Oh, there goes the engine cowl. I don't think it's going to look too bad once it's painted up and we get some grills on it and get some mesh in there of some kind and build a couple little rads in there, one big long skinny one, just a custom made rad for it. And then we'll have to run some piping from the engine up to the rads. Whether I run it all the way, I may not probably do that. I'll probably run it up to the, we'll call it the firewall, up along inside here. Come on, get out of there. Up along inside here. And we're just going to pretend, wink wink, that it runs up to the front. And I'm not going to bother running it underneath up to the front, because as I said, it's going to be more of a curbside kit. And I'm not worried about this time about all the engineering that's going to have to go into it to make it a complete rolling chassis with details in and out and up and down. But anyway, that's kind of where we are, guys. Just a quick one. Plan so far pretty good. Next thing I'm going to start to tackle is the fifth wheel, and start gluing the body together and figuring out how and what modifications I'm going to have to make to get that body so I can get it in one piece. And come on, get in there. Get the body in one piece so I can slide it onto the chassis, rather than the way they tell you to assemble it in the instructions. So anyway, guys, that's a quick update on progress. So far so good, and stay tuned as usual for progress reports as we go with this build. Anyway, guys, take care. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.